This is one of the porch in and turn it into a bathroom and So this is the front porch. We are leaving this as a porch. We're gonna fix it up, obviously. These stairs are not operable currently. This front door, this is a 34-inch framing for this door. This door was not here. Someone actually stole all the doors out of this house before we bought the place. So we had to drive, I want to say an hour, hour and a half to find this door because we did not want to touch the framing or the trim on the inside. So we wanted to get a 34-inch door. So that's that. This siding and trim looks pretty good. We're just gonna clean it up real good. You got tongue and groove boards up here. We're gonna have to repair some of them. But overall, you know, structurally, there's a lot of work, but that's our plans for this space. So we're gonna go inside now. Okay, so coming in from the front door, this is the foyer. It's a lot of good space, but it's just so nice we don't want to mess with it. So you have this slanted tongue and groove beadboard. It's beautiful, and then you have the vertical beadboard. It's actually the exact same boarding. He just slanted it himself. So it's singular boards that are connected together rather than panels and sheets of this stuff. So the trim looks great. You got, like, I think this is 9 or 10-inch baseboards, which is just magnificent. This flooring is in pretty great condition. We're gonna refinish it, patch these areas. It'll look really good. And then, well, these windows here, we're thinking about cleaning one up and making it maybe a picture frame, maybe putting some of the newspapers in there or something like that, hanging it on one of the walls, something around, you know, along those lines, but haven't really decided yet. If you turn around, you can see, so this is going to be one of the bathroom entrances because it's close to the master bedroom. We can just walk right here, go to the bathroom, and then there's also access from the living room, and then the master bedroom. So this room is just absolutely gorgeous. It has all the same slanted beadboard, tongue and groove. It's got the same beadboard on the ceiling. It's got beautiful trim work. Someone stole some of the trim. We're gonna get it matched, try to stain it the same color, because we don't want to touch. I mean, we want to just clean this room up, refinish these floors, put a mantle in, and then a same, you know, gas stove. These 3 windows we still have to put in. We built the framing for them, but we haven't gotten a chance to put the windows in. These don't ding anymore. I don't know if they ever dinged. Anyways, we're gonna tear all this out, jack up this roof. As you can see on this side it's slanted, this side it's more level. Build a new floor and deck and all that, and then frame it in, turn this into interior space, insulate it, all that. Have a door here, keep a doorway there. We haven't decided if we're gonna put a door there or not. But over here is gonna be the laundry room. We're thinking about putting the washer and dryer on that side, electrical panel here, maybe hot water heater here or something like that with the doorway. We don't know yet. Over here is going to be the bathroom. There's going to be no access to it from here because there's 2 doors here. So you're going to have access to it from the foyer and access to it from the living room. We already got some doors for that. They're going to be the 5-panel doors that were true to the time period. So we went all over the place trying to get those doors. We haven't decided for flooring in here yet. I'm sure we'll do something that kind of complements the rest of the house and gives that farmhouse look, but not too modern. We're going to try to fit a double vanity in here, clawfoot tub, and obviously a toilet. So, come on in. Alrighty, so in here we just pulled up, as you guys saw, we pulled up the several layers of linoleum and uncovered all of this newspaper here. We salvaged the pieces that were the most intact. We have some more up here. We haven't decided exactly what we're going to do with them yet, but we're definitely going to incorporate them into the house in some way. So keep an eye out for that. These boards right here, These are actually 17¼ inches wide, which you can't buy these days. You can see the saw cuts in them, which is really unique. We would love to leave them in the floor. We haven't really decided what we're gonna do yet. We probably will pull them up and use them elsewhere in the house for maybe shelving or something like that. Maybe some floating shelves in the kitchen, or maybe a shelf above the washer and dryer, or both. We don't know yet. Ideally, it'd be most realistic to pull all this up, use the wood where we can, and redo look-alike wood flooring from the time period. We're gonna try to get some old flooring that somewhat matches. Right here, this used to be a different room. This was all taken out by whoever stole the doors. So right here, we're gonna probably rip all this up, put look-alike wood flooring in, put a transition right there, maybe like a 6-inch transition, refinish these floors and stain them the same color, you know, natural look color most likely, and hopefully it'll all blend pretty good. This is going to be an inclusion to the main living area, but we might put a dining table here or something like that.
One thing to note, the different color difference, you want to talk about?
Oh yeah.
Stove?
Yes, so as you can see, there's an obvious color difference here. That's where the wall was. There was a wood stove in here, as you can see right there. That's from that ugly chimney that's outside. We think either all this soot was caused from the wood stove, or we think that potentially they had a fire at one point in time right here, and that's why this is all patched in. So these are some of the doors we picked out. This one is 36 inches. This will probably go on the outside wall that we're framing in on the porch, because we can put any size door there. All of our doors have this paneling. You can see right here, these are the 5-panel doors that we love. We drove all over the place trying to get these. So this is true to the area that we're in, and true to the age of this home. All of the doors back then looked like this, and so we drove all over the place. We're gonna have to mess with the framing a little bit to make these fit, but it's definitely worth the labor because it's gonna really make the house look good. So we wanted our exterior doors to have a similar look, so we found some that had paneling, but also glass to look through. So we're gonna keep these floor transitions, clean them up, look really good, and then y'all can come in here. We really wanted to save this flooring and patch it, but there's just so much water damage. As you can see, huge hole there. Giant hole there. You can see the damage all over the place. So what we're gonna do is pull all this up and put look-alike wood flooring back, and then we're gonna use this flooring either as accent walls, or we're gonna patch some flooring in the foyer because most of it is good. And I didn't mention this flooring here is in great condition, and we're gonna leave that and refinish it. But we're thinking range here, narrow cabinets on the side, not really sure what we're gonna do yet. And then down here we're gonna, and I'm planning to build these cabinets myself. I've never done it before, but I'm pretty good with my hands and with YouTube. So I'm gonna attempt it because this is not standard counter depth here. I think this is 22 inches. So I would love to do it. I'm gonna make it work. It's gonna look really good when we're done. Down here is going to be a storage cabinet with maybe like a shelf or some kind of seat or something like that. Range, like I said, gas range, electric oven, some sort of vent hood, maybe upper cabinet above it, something like that. And then more cabinets over here, maybe some floating shelves above those. And then a big old island right here, which is going to have your sink, your dishwasher. We're thinking about butcher block countertops. Haven't decided exactly yet. Probably gonna do the fridge over here with some, fill in the gaps on the sides with a little bit of cabinetry and countertops. This side pantry, trying to make it symmetrical. We haven't decided if we're gonna do sheetrock in here or wood walls, which would be a lot more work, but we're trying to keep it true to the age. We haven't decided yet. Either way, we're leaving these beams exposed, and we're gonna keep these ceilings vaulted, which is really gonna make this space feel a lot bigger and look really cool. So that's gonna be kind of the highlight of this room. You can see up there, it's probably hard to see, but that is one, that's the...
I'm sorry, this thing was missing.
That's okay.
Okay.
You can see right there, that's the main loft space. There's another loft space over here, but this is the first one we're gonna refinish and turn into a bedroom. When we do that, we're gonna add, you know, a window up there and potentially some kind of, maybe a short balcony with a door so that whoever's up there can walk out to the balcony or can open that door and get natural light from this room. So, not there yet, but that's just kind of the ideas we have. So we already have power. That was one of the biggest ticket items. So we're officially hooked up. We got some extension cords going in there for some light. We got some nice big mature hardwood trees out here. We're gonna cut this ugly holly tree down on the corner. Oh, and also, you can video for this too. We have, let me know when you're ready. Someone just threw something at me. Okay. Lightning rod at the top. So if you can see it, there's a little bulb and these ground wires run all the way down to the ground on every corner of this house. So we're gonna leave those. It'd be pretty cool to replace that bulb, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. So we got a nice dogwood tree right here. Big oak and beech tree down there. Some black walnuts, pecan tree over there, and then a really, really big sweet gum on the other side. So, the plan is to hopefully save a lot of this siding, clean it up, paint it white for the official hardwood or farmhouse look. And then the trim for the windows is going to be an almond color because the windows we chose, we went with almond because we're leaving the room on the inside the color that it is, and we didn't think white would look good. So we're going to try to match the trim to those windows. So, going to go with a white with almond trim. It's kind of unique. We've seen some pictures of it, and it looks pretty good. So, that's the plan. Okay, so as we've stated before, we're going to close this porch in and turn it into a bathroom and laundry room. We're going to have a walkway through the center. That ugly chimney that looks like a noodle RJ's dancing in the background. We're knocking that thing down, and I've been begging to do that since we started. I cannot wait for that to disappear. We're going to repair the roof. Obviously, we're going to try to keep the roof because it just has a charm to it. We're going to clean it up, make it as straight as we can, and paint it with aluminum paint, and hopefully it looks good. We shall see. The cedar shakes on the gables we're keeping. We're going to clean them up and leave them the wood tone that they are, well, that they will be, and that'll be a nice contrast to the white siding and the almond trim. We haven't decided on like door colors and things like that yet, but we're kind of making plans as we go too. So some of this could change. We'll see. You have thoughts? You can help. What? Alrighty. I'm gonna get dangerously close to these honeybees for the video. Honeybees, and they've made this their home. So what we're gonna do is kill all of them, and then, no, I'm just kidding. We're saving them. A professional is gonna come out here and take these away and produce honey with them. So that's why we haven't cut this tree down yet, because we're waiting for that. So, a little cool thing we're doing. Okay, so back here, this is where the septic's going. You can see the flag. We already got our septic permit. They're coming in on May 13th, which is in about 2 weeks. They're gonna put this in. The leach lines are gonna run out that way. As you can see, I have my tree stand right there. This used to be my hunting spot before we decided to take on this adventure. Right here, this is gonna be our backyard. It's technically the side, but that door is gonna be big open glass door. We're gonna build a big porch out here, a big deck, and we're gonna take some tin off of the tobacco barn over there, not the chicken coop and not the workshop, but the tobacco barn that has had a lot of stuff stolen from it. We're gonna take some pieces off of that because that's gonna be a tear down. We're gonna try to use some of that lumber, but we're gonna take a piece of that and build an overhang roof with the same pitch as that roof and have it cover like half the porch, so we have a somewhat shaded porch, put the grill on and stuff like that. So we're gonna repair this siding here. I ordered the siding already. I took a piece of this to a local guy out of Sawmill. He has a huge sawmill, and he's gonna match it as best he can. And since we're painting it all white, it should blend perfectly. As you can see, there's pieces that are damaged, and we're gonna replace all those, and it's gonna look really nice once we're done. We also got the window trim started for the exterior. We're gonna do it thicker than the siding, so it extends, but we're gonna do 9-inch thick trim up top, 9-inch trim on the bottom, and then 6-inch trim on the sides. So it'll be just like a thick rectangular trim. Paint it almond to match the windows. It's gonna look really good. We're gonna repair these bird boxes and things like that up top and make it all blend. But that's pretty much everything we're doing out here. So keep watching. It's slow progress right now, but we've done a lot of logistical stuff so far. We've had to get permits and things like that. So we're really about to start getting this ball rolling, and it's gonna just start taking off from there. So stay tuned.